Hello viewers, well we just had the developer direct from Microsoft showcasing a few of the new titles that will be released in 2023 and looking forward to the future. And of course the big highlight for this channel is the next update on Forza Motorsport, of which we're expecting to see some gameplay, I believe, tomorrow. But first there was a trailer and a discussion with the developers, again going over some of the core features you can look forward to in the game. Let's see what they had to say.
Hi everyone, I'm Chris Sasaki, and welcome to Turn 10 Studios. The team is hard at work bringing you the next generation of Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up to take advantage of the Xbox Series consoles. This is the most technically advanced racing game ever made. Today, I'm joined by some of our amazing team members to show you how we are making it look real, sound real, and feel real. This is Forza Motorsport.
At launch, Forza Motorsport features over 500 cars for you to collect, race, and customize with more than 800 unique upgrades. This includes over 100 new to motorsport cars, the most modern race cars we've ever featured on our roster. Racing is violent. It's a battle on the racetrack. The advancements in our physics model are greater than Forza Motorsport 5, 6, and 7 combined. This makes our driving experience more fun and rewarding in the way the car accelerates, corners, and brakes. Our materials and shaders are built from the ground up at higher resolutions and optimized for a cutting-edge ray tracing experience. Our paints are sourced using a spectrophotometer to capture multiple data points of light behavior on a surface. This yields a paint model that has a much more realistic light response across color, metal flake, and gloss. Damage and dirt buildup is unique to each car. It's now contextually aware and more localized. We simulate paint thickness, chipping, and directionality. Dirt accumulation is more realistic, gathering more in the low-pressure areas like recesses and alcoves. These innovations tell the story of the work you put into a race and reflects the marks and battle scars of motorsport.
This is our best-sounding Forza Motorsport ever, and the first to be mixed natively for immersive audio formats like Windows Sonic and Dolby Atmos. To create an immersive soundscape, each audio system has been rebuilt from the ground up to deliver a new level of sonic depth and authenticity for our players. Modifying car parts like your exhaust and turbo change the car sounds in Forza Motorsport, just like it would in the real world. Every car now has a variety of sound possibilities based on the parts you've installed. Hardware-accelerated convolution reverb accurately reproduces how sounds in Forza interact within an acoustic space, dynamically adapting to its surroundings and creating a realistic and detailed soundscape. New features like our regional track announcer system and improved tire and suspension audio bring a new level of realism to the game. Hear Forza Motorsport like never before. Every tire squeal, every engine, lap after lap.
Forza Motorsport launches with 20 environments, built from the ground up for this generation. You'll get to race on iconic fan favorites, as well as 5 all-new to motorsport locations, including our first in South Africa, Kyalami. We capture our environments to an incredible level of detail. When we reference a track, our team comes back with over 3 terabytes of highly detailed photogrammetry and laser scan data. Through the power of the Xbox Series consoles, we're able to use this data to draw up to 10 times more detail than previous generations. You'll see lush trees, dense grass and overgrowth vegetation, animated track life, physically based lighting and volumetric fog effects, and a fully procedural cloud system that evolves organically. Tracks look alive, sound alive, and feel alive with cutting-edge visuals and crowds consisting of tens of thousands of fully animated 3D spectators, so you're always immersed in the pure spectacle of racing. For the first time in Forza Motorsport, fully dynamic time of day with weather ensures a constantly evolving racing experience where no two laps ever look the same. Meanwhile, dynamic track temperatures, wet driving surfaces, and rubbering in ensure that no two laps ever play the same. I love the detail our talented team of artists have built into Kailami. Fast forward to night, and the vista is truly breathtaking. You can see the distant light glows of the city, a beautiful visual touch. Even the Kailami logo itself creates visual impact every time you see it, thanks to ray-traced global illumination, which simulates how hundreds of thousands of light rays accumulate color as they bounce between surfaces. We're rendering all our environments in 4K at 60 FPS with real-time ray tracing on track to create true-to-life reflections on all smooth mirror and flat glass surfaces. With the incredible detail and rendering features of our track environments, Forza Motorsport is truly a generational leap ahead with unmatched visual fidelity and authenticity.
Forza Motorsport is back, and it's our most comprehensive game ever, with over 500 cars and 20 environments, with more new race cars than ever before. You can experience all of this in our incredible new online racing mode and in our all-new car-building focused single-player career. We cannot wait for you to get your hands on this incredible game.
So again, a video which reiterates much of what they went over last year. Forza Motorsport, built from the ground up, they say, though I have to admit it does look very similar to previous Forza Motorsports. Makes me wonder whether some assets were reused or whatever the case is, it's certainly very similar. Now, there's a lot of information there about physics being more advanced than they've ever been, but we have heard all of that before. We can go right back to the days of CalSpan data and everything else on Forza Motorsport 2 onwards. So the talk of data and physics has always been there, but something has clearly gone wrong with the physics department in recent years. The game wasn't delivering the way it should, but it always had great graphics, and from a technical achievement perspective it was always stunning to look at. And same with the audio and detail going in there. There's some nice look, the cars look amazing, the modelling's fantastic, the suspension looks pretty nice. There's a few little shots in the trailer there where you see the car moving on its suspension, very nice. But then there's very little in the way of realistic racing showcased in the trailer and the real nitty-gritty of the gameplay. So hopefully we're going to see some of that tomorrow. I really want to see nice, clean, realistic looking racing. The game does seem to use one of those old Codemasters filters across the screen. I'll let you call it what you do. But it does have that unreal lighting look. So I don't look at this and say, wow, that looks like I'm watching real life. I say, wow, those are good looking graphics in a video game, but it doesn't capture that real life lighting feel, and much closer to that in other titles. So yeah, there's still work to do on it, and they're clearly very happy about it, and we'll have to wait and see some gameplay to see how things have moved forward. But what are your thoughts on the Forza Motorsport aspects that you've seen so far? What are you looking forward to seeing in the final game? What are your impressions of what you've seen? Has anything I've said resonated, or do you disagree on those points? Do let me know. But that's it from me for now. As ever, more soon.